At tomorrow's Boston Marathon, only 18 runners have qualified who are 18 years old. And one of them is Kickapoo's Ivan McElderry. That's already beating some big odds, but it turns out that's nothing for Ivan. Laura McElderry keeps a binder full of photos.
I think the hardest thing for us was right after the operation, realizing he couldn't walk.
They're photos of the toughest time in her life.
And I remember the surgeon saying, you know what, he's not walking the hallways yet. And we're like, he can't even stand up.
Her 2-year-old son, Ivan, had a golf ball-sized tumor on his brain. His surgery to remove the cancer was a success, but came with complications.
We just weren't sure what his future was going to look like at that particular moment.
By age 10, the doctors told the McElderrys the tumor was officially gone. But those issues that came from the surgery were not.
I would say up till 7th or 8th grade, I could still see that fatigue.
In 7th grade, I don't believe I did any sports.
Ivan was still having issues with balance and coordination.
And then sophomore year rolls around, you know, I did wrestling, wasn't the best at that. And then I was like, why not give running a shot?
Ivan joined the Kickapoo cross-country team and finally found his footing and a new passion, nearly 15 years in the making.
I did a presentation on the Boston Marathon bombing in 2013, and I was like, Mom, I think I can do this. It's not too hard. Turned out to be very hard.
Now a senior, 2 years since he picked up the sport, Ivan is one of only 18 runners to qualify for the Boston Marathon as an 18-year-old. His parents will be there to cheer him on, forever grateful.
It would be nice if I could go back and tell my younger self where we would get to.
Ivan has one piece of advice for anyone who receives a diagnosis like his.
You can get through it. You can be ready for whatever hits you. You know, you're just like everyone else.
Even when it seems like the darkest of times.
My husband said that he would be able to run with his peers one day, and I doubted that a little bit. And so to see this come to fruition is truly a miracle to me.
And Ivan will go from being unable to stand to standing at the starting line of the world's most famous marathon.
I got no words because I'm going to cry. That was so good. Very good. I can't wait to see what it turns out tomorrow. Like, yeah. I'm choked up. Get out of here.
He's asleep right now.
Yeah, I'll be right back.